I
our
know, I was
job
just looking there, and you just wasn't.
our job here is to be casual but also very funny. It's whatever.
I know. I was looking there, and you just kept on, saying, "Dang, is his family member coming to his rehearsal and start yelling?"
Nah, maybe you'll never
Maybe.
know.
Okay. Okay. So the first segment is going to be road racing news. All right. So the first up on road racing news, Sunoco Racing Series. There's been a titan of road racing. I feel like anybody who's been around the block at least once has at least heard of them. They're just having trouble getting started, and absolutely nobody is showing up for a whole year. They've been trying to do season 5 for a whole year. Why?
Man, what I gotta say about this topic is season 5 has been taking about a year now. They really haven't gotten it underway yet. And when they have, they only have about maybe 4 or 3 drivers showing up per race, leaving the guy Austin Dunn, who is now probably the reigning champion right now, to dominate a field of trucks that respectively, no offense to the other drivers, they don't really have the experience that he has to really compete with him. So Austin Dunn now has a free spot in the championship, if they
Mm-hmm.
even are gonna do a championship. So Sunoco's kind of going down the drain because of that reason. I don't really hope for it to fall because it seems like a really good series, but with that slip up, I don't really think it's something that they can recover from. So I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Eh, just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, it's like putting out. It's like the Xfinity series off of the 2000s. All the Cup drivers are going down bushwhacking and winning all the races and stuff. And there's only like one guy per season that wasn't a full time Cup driver that would win a race. That sucked for a while there. Well,
Yeah.
NASCAR put in that rule is kind of stupid, but whatever. Okay, but did you know that Div broke his finger?
Oh no way! It's like we talked about this about a week ago. This isn't really
Yeah,
break. Yeah, it's like this isn't actually breaking news.
it's
We're actually,
breaking news.
yeah, we're actually,
Breaking. It's literally
guys.
breaking news.
Yeah, this is breaking news, guys. This totally didn't happen at least like 1 or 2 weeks ago. This
Maybe it's
just
slightly
happened.
more healed now.
Yeah, I slightly.
Slightly.
Impressive, really, because if it is slightly healed, he still finished second yesterday. So that's crazy.
This is my this is my favorite piece of news that we're ever going to cover.
Yeah.
SLC is a league that's based in to be like the 2030s and 40s, and their main series is Rocks Mods, where they basically took a wheel modified and made it like an F1 car, but they still race on big ovals, short tracks, road courses. They they're even doing a dirt event now. Very good series. Ran by my good buddy Robo. He's good on it. And I joined like 2/3 through the season last year, and ever since then I've been bothering him to go to Daytona. And finally, they are for the opening race, and they're running the Moto road course in the infield and also big oval in the rain.
It should be
It's
interesting.
it's gonna. I've ran tests with them, and it is going to be very fun because there's no traction really. Like there's kind of traction, but it's eh.
So it kind of adds an extra layer of challenge for the experienced drivers, but for the newcomers, which I don't really know if there are or not. I'm not saying that
Yeah,
they
they actually
probably
are
won't.
flowing in pretty steadily.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Huh. Well, that race should be interesting for those newcomers. See how the rookies handle that track. As I believe our veteran driver for that series, Twin Turbo V6, actually stepped down from Rocks
yeah,
Mod
he
Racing
quit.
entirely. He quit. Wow.
Yeah,
So that leaves a slot open for someone to take his place as the reigning champion of the Rocks Mod series. So
we all know who it's going to be,
yeah,
but I can't remember his name.
I think his name starts with Dale.
Nah, it ain't gonna be me. I'm not good enough at those.
And man,
But I just have a good time racing them.
you don't give yourself enough credit, man. I have faith.
And I'm not as good with the A chassis as I am the tank. But the CCRA, the uh, Roblox Racing Conference, whatever it was, a couple weeks ago, they, they changed its format to be Florida Blue Racing Series. They also changed the schedule around.
Yeah, so now instead of the format of the Northern and Southern Conference coming together for a battle season, which would be the
Yeah,
playoffs, they are now just combining into one seasonal racing series, just basically like any other generic NASCAR series on Roblox. Kind of really took away from the specialness of that server, but with their co-host Rizzo not really having the time to really step into that role as co-owner of the series and host the Southern Conference, which left them in shambles. They really had no choice but to merge into the what is now the FBRS.
yeah. I haven't raced anything in there, but whenever I've raced the race hosted by Daniel, it's always been pretty good.
And
Um,
Danny's a man. Danny's a
yeah, he's
man. Yeah, Danny's a
he,
man.
he's a good he's a
He's a
good
good,
guy.
good love. Gotta love that kid. Love him.
Yeah, you gotta love him.
I love him,
All
man.
right, and on my notes, there is a racetrack, a corporation, which I wish would not be named, but I wrote it down so I feel like I'm obligated to. So, the Shota Speedway. What do you really want from me? I have nothing good to say about it. I'm just going to skip. Slider Studios. All right. This is uh, modeling, not not that way, but car modeling in Roblox. That uh, group made by Slider. He's been a friend of mine for, I don't even know, a couple months. He's doing a throwback series to '90s dirt. So he's got the this wing sprint car, wingless, and midget all built right now. Plus, what do they call them? Wedge trucks. They look really neat. Have you seen them before?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, this kid is killing it. I'm gonna have to post some pictures in the
Oh wait,
Discord at
no,
some
no,
point.
no, no. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. He's a really good developer. I like that.
Yeah,
And I've known him for a long time. He's been around since the SRX series. So have you. You have also actually
yeah.
been around since the SRX series.
That's where that is where we met. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where we met.
or that's a clash of a lot of good
Yeah.
guys right there.
It's still being
Yeah,
within question if we're gonna bring back the SRX series for a comeback,
yeah. You should do that.
and I'm pretty sure we might, due to the popularity of it, even though it died due to population dropping. But now that it's been a year, oh, actually, yeah, a year since the last SRX season, popularity is starting to grow again, and the requests for it to come back have been pretty frequent. So we might bring it back for a seasonal summer thing that we do every year. If popularity drops as the IndyCar season begins and with the trucks underway now. We have two divisional things running in the KSN series now, so if the demands don't really come in as much as they used to, I don't really see a reason for it to come back. But if the requests do keep on piling up, then we will probably inevitably bring it back.
Yeah, you used to hit the set of on the head every single race there. I think that was really made it. Plus,
Really?
there was only one other SRX series on Roblox at the time, so that just added to the uniqueness. Anytime you could pull a unique thing right under the rug, like you did with Rhea SRX, it it's going to be a hit.
This is true. I mean, again, I can actually really only name one other series that has an SRX division, but I I don't really know the owner of it all too well, so I won't mention it.
It is not to be named. It is forbidden.
It's for you guys to figure out.
Yeah, you figure that out.
And
Figure it out yourself. Just
with
don't
the
just leave
amount,
me to do.
yeah, and with the amount of row racing videos that I've seen on Discord or not Discord, YouTube, it's gonna be pretty freaking hard to find that series. I too actually
Yeah.
can't find it either. I think I was in it at one point, but I've lost it. I've lost.
Nice job.
I think I left it a while ago, but now I just can't find it again. I think it was just wiped off the face of the earth. I know they still race. I know they do, but
Hey,
I don't know what happened.
I just know it exists somewhere. I don't know where though.
Somewhere in the deep blue sea it exists, probably to never be seen again. Oh my
What's
lord.
up with all the stupid Chili Bowl servers popping up? I can think of five off the top of my head. It all just popped up in late January.
Dude, I'm in like 5 or 6. Or maybe 8.
Why
I mean,
are they all doing them at the same time?
very controversial opinion, and I don't know how people are going to react to this, if there's going to be backlash or controversy after this stream, but I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Backlash.
The Chili Bowl is not that good. It really isn't. I mean, I
Yeah,
understand why it's so popular, but at the same time, it is not that good. I mean, at the same time, though, it's good enough for me to watch almost every year because it is the only midget race that I will probably ever tolerate. But at the same time, it's just it really isn't that good.
it's good though.
It's pretty
It,
good. It's pretty good, but I'm just saying it's not. I don't think it really.
I think it is
There
one
are
of the
ple-
coolest tracks that ever
It
happened,
is one of
and
the
just midgets
coolest.
are the only things that can run it.
It is the coolest thing, or like the coolest concept. But I just there are better series than midgets running around indoor for about 50 laps. That's all I really gotta say on the topic. I'm just not a fan of midgets. And I feel like that's why I'm so biased with this because I just have never liked midgets. I mean, I'll watch the Tulsa Shootout with ease and still be very entertained, but like
And isn't
midgets,
it literally 400 something horsepower strapped to the side of a roll cage?
that's what
I mean,
all that. I mean,
what's just
that's.
not to like about it though?
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying. I'm not
except
saying
for
it's.
that you
I'm
could
not
get
saying
killed
I
very easily.
really. I'm not, and I'm not saying I really don't like the Chili Bowl. It's just that I don't think it's should have the overpopularity that it does because there are better events than the Chili Bowl. I'm not
They're
saying I
good.
don't like. I'm not saying I don't like it. It's a good event, and it's probably the only midget event that I'll ever watch and say that that was a good event. But I'm saying I think there are other series or other events that deserve more attention than the Chili Bowl having like 8 or 9 events per year, and not just the Chili Bowl, just the Tulsa Expo Center in general in Roblox having like 8 or 9 events a year in like 12 different servers. It gets annoying after a while, but
But
now that I think I'm in my second year of racing, I'm seeing people actually starting different indoor events, some custom, some that are long lost events to time that were once run and aren't run anymore, and they're bringing them back, like the Bad Boy Indie Invitational, which I've been invited to in one server, so that should be something interesting. But
let's be real. The main reason why that Chili Bowl is so popular because they put up a buttload of money for first place.
they really do, they really do.
I mean,
And
plus they give a whole
I
bunch of
feel like
money
what
to even if
else,
the first guy goes home.
yeah. But even then, at the same time, though, what I think also adds to the popularity is that you have big NASCAR drivers like Larson and Christopher Bell out there. And again, those drivers do well each year, but at the same time, and it comes back to the point that I said earlier. I still don't think it deserves like 8 or 9 events a year in road racing. I really don't.
Yeah, I feel like Daytona 500 should be a lot more popular than Chili Bowls, but it's not for some reason.
Or those of you who are new to road racing and you're watching our podcast, start a custom event. Start your own little event that you can do in Roblox in January. That way, drivers like me and Dale don't have to put up with like freaking 9 chili bowls each year, because it gets annoying. Because it gets annoying and it gets bland real quick.
It gets bland after the first 5 laps.
Yeah, it's really not all too exciting. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll move off from that topic. That's all we gotta say on it today.
Really, I could talk about that for days. But
Yeah.
This is the next section because friggin' road racing news is always going to take up the majority of it because there's always crap happening. This section, we give the community advice, and you aren't going to take it because you're the community. But for first thing is, this is something that's been bothering me since my second race on Roblox. Stop cutting through the daggum infield to try and make passes.
Yeah,
Any
I'm gonna do a little thing here called point the finger, but not really. First race of my
Ooh.
series, there was some
Oh, I
controversy.
know. Yeah, we all know.
Of Rhea. Dale knows this story. So we were at
I know.
Nazareth. I'm gonna give some credit to the guy who recorded that race for me, Ninja for Life 2.0. He's a cool guy. I talked to him a couple times, but if you go check out his channel and go about like maybe 9 or 10 months ago, you'll see a video called Rhea IndyCar Race. Needless to say, at the end of that race, a certain driver cut through like the last corner and still managed to claim the victory. And at that time, I really didn't have a cutting rule in state, so that is partially my fault. But at the same time, I probably shouldn't have given him that win. But I really
Right.
feel like he should have had the common decency to, do me a hot little favor there and just not have cut through the infield.
I mean, either way, it's not just that. There's like every single race, you catch somebody trying to do something
Oh
in
yeah,
the infield.
of course, you always
It,
got
it gets
someone.
annoying after the first time.
Of course,
So
you
just don't
always
do that.
Yeah, you always got people trying to cut through the infield and being little suckers. And all I gotta say, guys, if that becomes a problem in your series, put in CC walls.
Yeah.
It certainly kept drivers out of the infield for my series, so
Plus, it's very entertaining cautions.
it is very entertaining. You got guys like flying into the catch fence, or maybe if you're lucky, over the fence. So yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah,
something.
you're not supposed to laugh at that, but whenever you're driving in second place and all of a sudden the first place guys go flying over your head, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a little fun stuff
It
there.
gives me a nice little chuckle. You know?
Oh my god.
Alright. And then, as a good thing, anything else? Uh, just mainly in the podcast Discord, stop asking for interviews. We ask you for interviews. Which, by the way, there is going to be a guest on the next one.
Yes, it will be good. We're not gonna disclose that on the.
I'm going to discuss it. You'll find out when you watch the next
Yeah,
podcast.
you'll find out.
Just
You'll
right
find
now.
out, and you guys will know
Stressful.
when we have a guest on the channel because the camera won't be facing us. It'll be facing sideways. So you'll be looking at our
Exactly.
avatar heads for about maybe 30 to 20 minutes per stream when we have guests on here.
Yes.
Real NASCAR news or real racing news.
Yes.
We started off the season at the LA Clash. Martin Truex Jr. came out on top after Austin Dillon just took out Bubba Wallace on the last lap, which I gotta say,
Let's talk about that for a minute.
pretty entertaining stuff right there. I was really hoping that was something like that would happen. Tempest
Guys, you
flare.
kind of just skip from the start, from the end to the end. Let's talk about some of the stuff that happened.
I had to say it though because that ending there though, man, I was actually laughing my ass off when freaking Bubba Wallace just got dumped by Austin Dillon. But
NASCAR did something that, in my opinion, is completely unacceptable. It, they Ty Gibbs within the first, what was it, 20 minutes of the next gen car being on track this year, caught on fire. So I thought we were supposed to solve that. And it turns out, right above the exhaust pipe, which exhaust pipes, by the way, can get up to 2,500 degrees, there is just a thing of foam. What is more flammable than foam?
yeah, I
What
don't
was
know
they
what he was
thinking there?
thinking, but I feel like the first mistake NASCAR made there was allowing uh Ty Gibbs to be in the Cup division. But
Well, that
that's
wasn't
just
even
my.
his fault.
I know it's not his fault, but at the same
I don't
time,
like
that
Ty
just
Gibbs
seems like
either, but it wasn't him.
this is literally just episode 1 of Ty Gibbs terrorism. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that
Ty
right
Gibbs
there.
terrorism. That needs to be section on the podcast. I should
Yeah,
know that.
I'm just saying, man. That the
You
first
blame that on Ty
even though that
Gibbs.
wasn't his fault, literally to avoid having a bad season, all they had to do was just not let
It's don't do that.
that little piece of crap rich kid into the Cup division. That's all they needed to do. Just not let him in there. But they did. So now we're gonna get Ty Gibbs terrorism, him just mowing the
Mm,
fucking field down like a freaking idiot.
I'm scared of him at the 500 because I wonder how many people he's gonna hurt there. You know?
Yeah, we're just waiting for this man to absolutely mow the freaking field down and just destroy the field, and there won't be any competition because he's acting like a freaking idiot, like he always does.
Now let me just skip over the first half of the race and then talk. Let me just say one word. That mid race thing sucked so much, sucked so bad. It just sucked.
I
And
mean,
then
I mean, personally, as a fan of rap music, yeah, that sucked. I would have much rather have like Eminem or something up there.
yeah, Eminem. I'm not even a big rap guy now, like Eminem.
Oh, Eminem
But
is good. Like me
Ryan
some.
Priest,
I don't know,
oh,
man.
that was awesome. He just came out there from I don't know some random position like 11th and led a whole bunch of laps, and then his car had a stupid moment. He couldn't get back, but that was awesome for a rookie. I've been
Yeah,
rooting for
man.
that kid for a while.
Priest doing some good shit at that race. Good crap.
He ain't gonna do crap at Daytona, but every
Yeah,
time there's gonna be a short track, he's gonna be the guy.
yeah. I mean, we got Martinsville coming up in March, I believe, so that'll be interesting for him.
Yep.
Fun fact, as we're gonna, this is a little tradition that we're gonna do every stream.
Just
I'm
a
gonna
little fun
Google,
fact.
I'm gonna be googling a fun fact, telling you guys every stream, and you guys can tell me your opinions on it. So, here we go. Season 1, Episode 1. First
Yes.
fun fact. The human heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood 30 feet. And I just want you guys
I
to picture that in your head. Like a human
want you
heart
to
just
know.
squirting blood 30 feet. I'm probably gonna get demonetized for this, but I just looked it up. It was a random fact. If you guys want to blame it on anything, blame it on Google.
Yeah,
I looked up
yeah,
fun
blood
facts.
venom.
I looked up fun facts, and I told myself the first thing that I see is what I'm gonna say on the podcast. That is what came up. So there you go.
I have a lot of questions on that. I don't really want to know if I want to have them answered. You
oh,
know?
and one more thing before we go here. That we forgot to mention is that we have this guy named Llama who's doing a 2-hour event to mimic the 24 hours of Daytona.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't really
I've
know
been
if
excited about
it's.
that.
I've been excited about that too, but I don't really know if he's gonna act upon it because he really hasn't been on a lot.
You better do something or another.
He better. I mean,
It's a genius idea because I don't know of anybody else doing it, but
yeah.
he
I
needs
mean
to do more
that's
ads.
just because we don't know people.
Yeah,
We normally stay within our friend range, and that's just how we are.
right. Uh, uh, the Daytona 24 that was really annoying for me because freaking Acura won again 3 times in a row. Technically four if I remember right, but the same team won 24 hours Daytona 3 times in a row. When has that happened since the GT40?
I honestly don't know, man. I really could not tell you.
Well, the answer is never. uh,
Never.
that was extremely disappointing for me because I stayed up for like I think 18 hours of the daggum thing rooting for Porsche, and I got stinking seventh. I got passed by a BMW in the last 30 minutes. It sucks
Dude,
so bad.
that's crazy.
It really sucked.
I know, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I would hug you, but then I'd have to get
Yeah,
up
no, no,
from my
no.
Roblox seat.
Yeah, yeah, no. But, no.
Yeah, yeah.
The,
Take a sip of that coffee and victory. Yeah.
all right, and mark my words on this podcast. It RFK is going to win the Daytona 500. I don't care if it's Busher or Brad. They're going to win the Daytona 500.
Yeah, Cindric did not have any business in being in victory lane last year. That's all I gotta say.
Really didn't, but oh yeah, this is another thing that bothers me. But I know I'm not gonna be able to get people to stop this. Is people saying, "Oh, you deserve that win" by leading laps or stage wins or whatever. You know how you really deserve to win?
What you did yesterday, that was a deserved win.
No, 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 no. I didn't deserve to win that.
No,
What
you
made me
didn't.
deserve to win is because on the white flag, I crossed the line first, or the checker flag.
Yeah, exactly.
across the line first.
You did what the rest of the field wasn't gonna do, and you were gonna act
Exactly.
upon trying to get to the front. That's how you win the
Cindric,
race. Well deserved.
Cindric deserved to win that race because he crossed the line first.
I mean, that's what
McDowell
I
wanted to
mean,
win the race because he crossed the line first.
yeah, and I didn't mean like what I didn't mean it the way like I said
No,
it.
no,
I
no, no,
meant
no. I'm not. No, no.
no, no. What
I
I'm
mean,
saying is when I'm trying to clarify here. I said
hey, don't clarify.
no. I want to clarify here just for 1 second. Let me clarify.
Oh,
When I said
you're not going to clarify.
oh my lord. When I said it, usually super speedways have people who really don't have any business being in victory lane. Normally that's a good thing because then you don't got like the same guys winning every single year, getting boring.
Yeah,
That's what the glory is of the Daytona 500. You guys sometimes have guys who have no
yeah.
business being in victory lane, being in victory lane, and it's freaking great.
McDowell.
But yeah, that's what I find great about the Daytona 500. Best super speedway in NASCAR by far.
Thank you.
I mean, of course,
That,
my all-time favorite is
no,
Indianapolis,
no,
but
no, no,
but
no,
the
no,
best
no.
super speedway in NASCAR,
Yeah,
forever. It always has been and will be Daytona.
yeah. I think motorsports in general uh have the unique thing of some random guy you never heard of could very easily win the race just for by a couple things going wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, as much as I hate him, uh, oh Wallace, he won that race at Kansas, but why he won that race at Kansas is because Kurt Busch got the car perfect in the spring. Did anybody else notice that, or was that just me?
Probably just you. Oh, we got five. We got five chats here, or not five. We have about six. We got
Oh, you
Seeker
do? Okay.
NASCAR Amino.
Yes,
He
sir.
said, "Yo, this is great. Lobster Motorsports, glory, glory, Lobster Motorsports,"
Yes, sir.
and it just goes on. Then we got awesome guy 4, who's watching from
Another
his
guy.
iPhone on his sister's account. Sup, awesome.
Nice,
They're really
nice.
really nice to know that.
Yeah, I need Awesome to tell me what he's watching on every single stream. I really need to know.
we need to know, or
Yeah,
else.
or else I'm gonna be extremely sad.
Alright,
I
well.
mean,
Anyways,
like,
guys, think what? Hmm?
hey, let
Hey.
me say it. Well,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I fuck whatever. But thank you for all the support in the Discord. I think I got a couple of my iRacing friends watching it. I'm not sure though. Uh,
We have two
uh,
viewers right now. I
I
don't
might
think
have
we
one of them. You never know. But either way, the support in the Discord's been really cool because I thought we'd get like 6 people, and we got like more than 6, so it's nuts, you know. And thanks for all the support, and we'll definitely have more of these coming out soon. Because me and Kelly's schedule is like vastly different. But anyway,